Hi, I'm here on the FPT stand with Daniele, who is going to tell me a little bit more about FPT, the brand, which is has a long history, doesn't it?
FPT has a long history because the brand is pretty new. We're only using since 2005, but the company history is much longer than 20 years because we dated back since the origin of Fiat Group, because FPT at the beginning, the acronym was Fiat Powertrain Technologies. Then the company made a lot of evolution, but we have to remember that the first industrial application where we put an engine, it was in 1909.
And you have a long history and very, very well known in the agricultural space, right? You're one of the, not the biggest manufacturer of engines for agricultural machinery. But you're not quite so well known in construction. That's one of the reasons you're here, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. As you mentioned, in agriculture, we don't have to explain who is FPT, because 1 out of 3 tractors are equipped with the FPT engines, and in harvesting 2 out of 5 are equipped with FPT engines. But in construction, maybe is not so well known, we do produce a lot of engines for this type of application, because if we look back the last 10 years, we do produce more than 50,000 units of engines for this type of application as an average. So we are not so small. We made a specific video where we can see some very important brands. And case, just to mention one, New Holland Construction, Liber, Tiger Cat, and you have a full list of customers that really is our pleasure to serve and to mention as our main ambassador.
Some massive names in OEM names there on your customer list, and you have a very wide range of engines here on the stand to as an example of your range for all different types of equipment. Can you just briefly tell me what we can see on
absolutely. We had to make our selection because the booth is limited capacity, but we try to bring the most representative products. We do have a complete lineup from 2.8 liter displacement up to 20 liter displacement, ranging from 50 horsepower to 900 horsepower. Here we started from the smallest one, the F28, starting from 50 horsepower range. We brought F36, so a 3.6 liter displacement. Those two are the 2 smaller engines in our off-highway portfolio with a very outstanding energy density. We moved them from what we call the small engines to the medium engines, where there is the NEF. So the NEF is really the jewel in the crown of our portfolio in the 4 6-cylinder displacement, so 4.5 and 6.7 liters, more than 2 million of engine produced in the last 20 years for any type of application. And then we move up and we brought here the new Born Platform X Cursor 13. This is an engine that we presented for the trucking industry that is already on Iveco S-Way trucks since a couple of years. We presented in Agritechnica and now in ConExpo for all off-highway application. This is a platform that born as a multi-fuel but as well multi-application solution. And here we brought, last but not least, our largest inline engines, the Cursor 16, so the bigger brother of the Cursor family, having exactly a 16-liter displacement and going above 600 horsepower. And it's important that on top of a wide range displacement and power, we can cover a wide range of application and emission level, from the highest emission standard for Europe and US to lowest emission standard in other areas of the world.